Oh. Huh? What?
He just goes cruising. It's wonderful.
Mm-hmm. And at the same time,
He's fantastically horny.
he hasn't. He still hasn't done our intro music for us, so it's just welcome to Pot of Wine, everybody.
Oh yes, it's Pot of Wine.
I'm Chris Reed.
I'm Stephen Jenkins.
Brad is playing with his
I'm eating.
Brad's eating. This is Brad Hargraves, and it's another edition of Pot of Wine, Oklahoma City style. Oh, this is our. By the way, this is our. I mean,
Yeah, I'm listening.
it's like all I. Are you getting this?
Yeah,
on camera.
It's all rolling.
Okay, this is as all he does is abuse me.
This is a story.
I feel like my whole life with Brad is just one big elbow in the face.
You know what Brad said about his whole life with you?
What do you say?
It's one big waiting in airports and hotel lobbies.
No, you know what it is? I'll tell you what it is. I'll tell you what life with me and Brad is.
Mm-hmm.
Is I make it possible for Brad to do whatever the fuck he wants to do, and he does the same for me.
That's a really beautiful
Isn't it?
summary of.
It actually kind of is.
Yeah.
Like I am violently protective that Brad gets to do whatever the fuck Brad wants, because Brad has always stood up for my space to do the same.
Is it because you're both drummers? Is that where it comes from? Or rhythmically?
No, I'm a
Rhythmically.
Libra, Scorpio rising.
Cavi, what'd you call it? The rhythm method?
Compatible. Yeah,
Oh.
we're the rhythm method.
The rhythm method. Sorry.
Don't-
The rhythm. That's hard to
But
say.
it's an interesting
The
thing.
rhythm method.
That's a closed
The
club.
rhythm
We're not adding anyone to
Here's
that.
Colin.
Hey, it's
Fucking-
Colin Creevy. Come join the podcast.
Are you Creevy or Hallbrook today? Which is it?
Are you Hallbrook or Creevy today? Creevy. Okay, Creevy.
All right, Creevy.
He had some looks on his face like I swear, like Colin looked like a child at a water park. Like
That's.
on stage tonight. Like
I never get that.
Huh?
I never get much emotion out of Colin's face.
Kyle Creevy.
Hey, real quickly, that
I'm
was
using
a
that.
very nice thing you just said.
Colin,
Oh, yeah.
I would like to acknowledge that.
Colin,
Well,
That makes me
but
feel really good.
but I think it is a thing. I think it's a thing for you know, there are all kinds of relationships. And I have described myself in the past as the Dalai Lama of botched relationships. But if you're going to have a successful relationship and you're thankful for those relationships, there are things to them. And Brad and I have had a successful relationship for 25 years, which is kind of an amazing
By
thing.
any measure.
by any metric, that's good.
Yeah, and so how does that work? And it's like it's like the secret is to me, like because I thought about this the other day. It was like the secret is that like not only do like we give each other space, but we fucking protect each other's space. And if I feel that way, I feel like if somebody fucks with my space, they are going to meet Brad head on. You know, and that's quite a thing.
That is quite a thing.
So, I don't know. I hope that, I don't know. I always say something deep.
Yeah.
At some point.
I think it's
Let's get it over
also
with.
a general consensus on the work and a way to approach the work. I think we totally agreed on that, and everything else is an outgrowth.
I'm just waiting for Brad to say something. Stephen goes, no. And then Brad goes,
Not
no,
at
yeah.
all.
And then
And how
you
would
would
you-
know. Then the two you get into it.
No, that's not it.
Have you ever had like
We
a
have our
big
first
fucking...
big fight.
You've never had a big...
No, there's been a couple heated disagreements over the
He
years.
yelled at me once. You know when I get pissed off, he fucking
on.
plays at
Hold on.
sound check
Steven.
every time. I've dealt with that for decades.
Yeah,
Steven,
it's
you're-
amazing you
you're in a
haven't blown
safe
up on
place.
me.
Yeah, hold on, Brad. Stephen wants to say something. You're in a safe place. It's okay. What? When did Brad shout
Don't
at you?
fucking play drums
Wait,
over
show-
when I talk.
Show me on the doll. Show me on the doll.
Show me on it.
Well,
Yeah, he plays
Anyway.
drums all the fucking time. and
no,
doesn't listen to
that
anybody.
is another thing because like you know, like touring the road is about relationships and like actually having a goal, and we have always agreed on the goal, which is that we're like what it takes to do it, we are going to do without like caveat, apology, or excuse.
Yeah, no excuses.
Right. So no sick days.
Yeah, like when you sang for 4 weeks on this tour, totally sick.
Yeah, I subjected
that kind of thing.
I subjected audience after audience to a
Shitty
voice
singing.
filled with bronchitis. Enjoy, people.
Uh-huh.
I was in perfect health, I'll have you know. But
How did
Didn't
you
you
get through?
sick once? Didn't Brad get you got sick once?
I've gotten sick many times.
No, I mean, but on the European tour when everybody had the sniffles, I think you were
I got just minor,
minor.
not even.
I take every fucking supplement. I take so many damn supplements. You know what supplements I take? I take Joe goddamn Rogan's supplements on it. Like he's always wearing an on it t-shirt. I
Wait,
wear that.
really?
I take that shit. Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know it was Joe's.
Sick as can be. Sick as that.
I get sick when I
porn shop pervert.
Not a winning endorsement
get-
for Joe's.
I only get
supplements,
sick
but-
when I start like getting down. Like if you like let any little like, oh, I wish I was home, or a little
Oh.
a little sad, any
Yeah.
kind of melancholy, that's immediately will make me sick. So like
Really?
if you have to, I always have to make sure I'm like in a up mood, and as soon as I feel like a little tingle in my throat, I'm like, oh, I got to get happy. I got to do
Really?
something to like sort of
Interesting.
stimulate my
So it's
Huh.
all psychosomatic
Happiness.
with you
Yeah.
weirdo.
yeah.
Because I got like
it's worked.
Amazing.
because I fucked my back up surfing. I bumped into a guy, and it just and it went down my leg, and it really bummed me out to be like waddling around Europe like that. And maybe that's what like dropped my
Yeah.
Immune system.
yeah because
Also-
you have to keep your guard up.
I do have to say, Colin fucking Hallbrook, or Creedy,
Yeah.
whatever his name is. It was his first
Wait,
time.
you just
touring
revealed his
international.
last name. Oh my.
Beep. It was beep. I'll beep that in post. It was his first time touring internationally, and it was his
And
first
he's-
time traveling internationally.
And he's not here right now. Let's
I know.
shit
Yeah.
on him.
I don't want to talk ill of the
No, he
dead,
got
but
really ill.
let's talk shit
And
on
I
him.
do, like I
He got
said,
sick
when
as
the
fuck.
first year we toured, 1997, I was sick the entire year.
Really?
Yeah, the entire year.
With what?
Just getting, I don't know. I think it's just different. Like we were all over Asia and Europe and the States, and I just, it's just new germs and new different water and different everything. I was just
Yeah,
sick
we
the whole
almost
time.
died in Malaysia.
Oh God, yeah. Well, then
Remember that?
I got food poisoning there.
And I got food poisoning. We all did. We ate
Yeah.
some roadside. I don't
Yeah.
know. We ate
Let's get fish at
It
the
wasn't-
road, the
it was-
Indonesian mountain
and the
inn.
fish was cat, and it was bad cat. You see,
Oh
the
my
cat has
God.
gone bad.
It was bad kitty
I did.
fish.
That was the worst food poisoning.
See?
I didn't eat for
Yeah.
4 or 5 days.
It was unpleasant when we
nothing.
killed it, but it
Nothing.
became quite bad when it sat there for a while.
It tasted delicious.
Yeah, it was a tasty cat.
There you have it.
Tasty cat.
Where's Cav and Colin, man? This is bullshit.
Yeah, fuck those guys.
I don't know.
Seriously.
Seriously.
Yeah, they're
I
out
do.
there.
I do what I can. I tell them where it's gonna be.
They've
I show them the
They've
microphones,
gone out dancing.
and then I invite them on.
But there are other relationships, and there's there's a relationship of people with like the crew, and it's taken me a long time to put that into some kind of perspective, like into a way that actually works, which is that it's non-hierarchical. So we have, I don't even know how many people are on our crew on this tour, at least 15. And usually these things have these, we did this for so long, and we had so many fucking horrible people who were tour managers and things like that. And then eventually I realized that there was always some quest for power that people were on. And that's not how you work together with people. The way you do it is you own your gig, you do it for your own sense of self. And then you also at the same time, simultaneously, have a sense of investment in the collective. And that's like being on a pirate ship. That's how I put it. And we roll from town to town with that mindset. And when you're in that mindset, it works. And when you're not, when you start like, I remember this guy comes up to me and he goes, "Hey, Steven, I changed all your string and polished your guitar." And I went, "Kiss ass motherfucker." Like immediately I was just like, get out of here.
Mm-hmm.
Because he was trying to do that to get a gold star from me. And if you're doing that,
You're trying to be teacher's pet.
it's never going to work.
Right. I remember a guy like that.
It's all about finding the right people, though.
But we could talk about
You can
Daniel Nolan.
Oh,
Steve
yeah.
is tech. You're tech. Joseph
Not your
Pepper.
Texas.
Joseph Pepper is my tech. I'll
And
give him a shout out.
Collins.
No. So I said to Joe, because like I put a camera on everybody one day at the end of the summer tour, and I went, "What's your name and what do you do here?" And just wanted to see what they do. Carl Woods was amazing. He walked in a circle around me, and he was like, "I build up the ship, and every night we burn it down, and we move on." It was wow. It was really, really. He's really good on camera. Joseph,
big with metaphors.
What's up, Chloe?
Yeah.
You good? Joseph said, "I tech for Chris and sometimes Colin." So
when I asked him that tonight too, I was like, Joe Pepper, you know, like we were talking about him yesterday, and it was what, you know, he's Cartel. He is like the songwriter and lead guitar player in Cartel.
Yeah.
He writes all the stuff.
Yeah,
and you know, he happens to. We're lucky
with
to,
Will. Him
Will,
and Will.
Yeah,
he'd say that.
Oh, and we're lucky to have him. He's sort of like kind of grossly overqualified.
I know. I
in a
don't
lot of ways.
understand how we do have him.
And we don't want to tell him, but
he doesn't listen to this.
but so like when we introduce him as like a tech, I just kind of feel like I'm diminishing him, and I feel bad. I don't know why.
Also,
but it's not
I hear
like it's bad to be a tech. It's good.
No,
I
but
mean,
Joseph takes it very, very seriously, and Joseph
I
is
know.
like everybody else.
I think we
only
should
more
watch what we
so.
say right now, boys, because I hear
Meticulous.
that every other band out there listens religiously to this podcast.
True.
It's one of the reasons why
Not
it's
just
become
every
the
band.
biggest
Joe
podcast in the
smells,
world.
though, is
And
the thing. He's
we don't want to
smelly.
get our guys poached because it's happened before.
I'm kidding, Joe.
It's scary.
But yeah, Joseph's the man. But
he is a man.
And then
and
finally,
Danny's the man too.
There's the
Yeah.
exchange. So in terms of relationships, and I realize that this is like one as well as the relationship with the audience, the exchange with the audience. And if you're not actually in that, then the whole thing just slips out.
Mhm.
Yes, and that is still even in its way, even though you know, I mean, I don't meet the audience like per se. It's still a relationship. It's still a nightly relationship that I've learned over time to really value.
Mm.
Someday you too, my son, will learn these things.
My son,
These
you
special
will learn
tricks.
these tricks.
Oh,
along
look
with
who's
me.
here. Here he comes.
Oh,
Get ahead.
get.
Are you
Get in here.
Here comes the handsome one.
are you high enough to do this yet? No.
You're better. No, but
No,
you
you
are
don't.
amazing, though.
Cabby, we're going to do another
You're
4 minutes
amazing.
of this, and then we're going to bounce. So come on, man. Jump in. Say something the people want to hear.
Next to
you're like the
Stephen,
favorite,
Cav is
you
the
know?
most eloquent in the entire band.
Next to Steven, kiss ass.
That's what
Do you
I
hear
mean.
that shit? That's what we're talking about.
That's why it works. Just kidding.
Cabby.
Oh my God, he left again. I can't believe it. Okay, too loud.
Jen, we need Cav.
He's never going to be in this podcast.
Nah, he will. He'll come back.
Well, anyway,
He's
that was
good, he's
OK
good lad.
City. OKC.
City. OK City.
I said OKC, but I was like,
Yeah.
wasn't sure.
Let's reset. It's
I wasn't-
OKC.
I wasn't
isn't
sure if
Yeah.
I could say it.
Oklahoma
That's another thing. It's
City.
I never trust that shit. Like, you know,
it? Yeah, but you're. I've never heard you fuck it up.
because I'm terrified. And one and I did do it
Wait,
once.
just to be clear, what we're talking about
Years ago,
Yeah,
then,
I do remember.
you know,
years
something.
ago, I did it.
Hey, thank you, Peoria. Or,
No, I talked about
Yeah.
Nebraska the whole time we were in fucking Iowa.
My brother.
Oh.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the podcast. Alex the
That was
Cavier.
because the airport was in Nebraska.
Hello.
Hired
Hello.
entirely based on looks.
How are you,
Alex
brother? Come
the
sit,
Cavalier.
sit slightly closer to me there. Just
Based on looks,
to
right?
make
Well,
sure you be in shot.
So my career's
This-
almost over then.
Alex has
fall of my-
almost done the achievement of getting me into hockey. Almost. It's years ago that Brad got me into basketball, and now I'm way into basketball.
It took
Brad
about
got
15
me.
years, though.
I love the Warriors, even though the Warriors aren't going to win a single fucking game. I am into it. I am still like, good try, boys.
Well, that's loyalty. That's loyalty. That's
Yeah,
what
I'm
it
down
is.
with the
I've been a Kings
Dubs.
fan since I was born, and they have been really fucking sad for most of my.
and
was
then
like-
they had that run.
I've
been
even gone
fucking sick
beyond
for
being
like
like
5 years.
fair weather. I'm from San Francisco. I like the Giants if they're like on the verge of going to the World Series. Then I like them.
It's exciting. Then.
You know, then I get excited about them. I would like the 49ers if they put Kaepernick back on the team. Then I would like the team. Otherwise, I'm out. The Warriors, win or lose, ride or die, I am down.
Which ones are those again? Are they the ones in Oakland?
They're in San Francisco now,
In San Francisco.
Yeah,
where they
Very good.
originally
They
were.
So they're my
finally
team now as
sold
well.
out.
Very good.
No, they were originally the city.
Yeah,
I
that's true.
see.
Don't you know?
I see, Cavi.
Yeah.
You made me appreciate hockey. I still can't see the fucking puck.
I can't see the puck.
That thing is.
I don't
fucking
even know the
uncanny.
rules.
I mean, it's basically
There's-
soccer with on skates.
Yeah, but there's a blue line.
I mean, you have to hit the thing in there, and you can't be too close to the thing. And
There's
can't
some
kick it.
similarities, but
Can you
I
kick
mean,
it?
it's not.
Hey, can you kick a hockey puck?
yeah, to somebody else. You can't kick it over the goal line.
You can certainly kick another hockey player without much,
Yeah, they don't.
like
Cavi showed me a
retribution.
video.
You can
we
redirect.
met. Shout out to Mike Mills, who any hockey players or fans out there.
Not
will-
Mike
will
Mills.
know.
That's the bass player for REM.
REM
shit.
bass player, yeah.
Not
Mike Milbury.
Perfectly
Hey,
nice
Mike's
guy.
cool, man. I thought you knew him.
We hung out with Mike Milbury in
Mike Milbury.
Tampa during the playoffs when
Oh.
Tampa was in that
Right.
run. And
And
it
who
was
is
the
Mike
shit.
Milbury for everybody who's not?
Well, Mike
Yeah.
Milbury's like NBC commentator
Did
now.
he have firm hands?
He's a big boy.
He's holding on to that
he's
shit.
an
He was cool as shit.
ex-NHL
Yeah,
player
now,
too, right?
yeah. He played with Boston,
Yeah.
and then he was a coach for years for different teams. But
I'm going to show a picture of Cavi and Mike Milbury right now.
there it is.
There it is.
But there's a really fun story.
Look
like,
at that picture.
where they were playing in what did we find out? Like 1979, Boston playing the
New
Rangers.
York, right? New York and Boston.
Boston playing New York, and then they're like kind of celebrating on the ice after a win, and fans start throwing shit at the Boston Bruins. And they like don't fuck with the boys. They fucking crawled over the fucking plexiglass. They run up and they're chasing fans down as they're trying to fucking make their escape.
With skates on?
Yeah,
Yeah,
fully
Mike
fucking. And, then,
Milbury
and
with
Mike
skates
Milbury
on.
grabs the guy, and the guy's like trying to protect himself by putting his foot up, and he takes his shoe off and fucking starts beating him over the head with it. Like,
My
don't.
goodness.
Nuts. Yeah,
I mean,
it's
if you-
utter
You're real fucking brave behind the plexiglass, though. You know they're
Yeah.
throwing shit,
Oh, yeah,
and
everybody.
fucking spitting.
Oh yeah, and
Yeah.
then a professional hockey player comes at you.
and they
He's
fucking
been fighting on the ice since he was 5 years
Yeah.
old.
They fucking
Yep.
scrambled.
Oh yeah,
Oh, Mike.
that's a dangerous animal coming out after you.
He was really fucking sweet though. Like he called my dad on the phone when we were at the bar and like walked into the other
Yeah.
room and talked to him for like 10 minutes.
Cavi-
Yeah, you know it's really nice to meet your son and everything. Fucking A, like playing out there playing hockey like this. I didn't know a bass player
Wait,
really
he's
liked
from
me.
Boston, isn't he?
I'm not sure.
That was my Canadian accent.
He was very
What-
sweet.
Yes,
He
you
was
people
very
sound
sweet.
like idiots.
But Cavi was.
But I can make fun of you because we're like brothers and sisters.
Well, also
Canadians and
Cavi
Americans.
is a first generation Canadian.
Mm.
He has a tattoo on his right here. Look, show it to the camera.
Um,
What does it say?
that does not make him a
Canadian
first
made
generation.
Hold on. Say it.
Canadian made American.
There you go.
Bam.
That's not how it works. He was American born.
Yeah.
Yes, which
Born
makes
in
me
Los Angeles.
first
Yes,
generation of his family. From
Mommy and
Canada.
Daddy humped
That is
each other
first
in Canada.
generation Canadian.
Born in the same hospital that Brad's kids were born.
No, he's first generation American.
No, he's first generation Canadian.
You were the one that figured that out.
He's
Los
first-
Robles?
That's how you say it.
Uh-huh.
He's the first
No.
generation
Yeah.
of his Canadian.
Hey,
I don't
family.
remember talking about
Speaking
that.
of dangerous animals, can I just say that you and I chased each other
Oh,
around
man.
on stage
Beat
tonight?
section.
And it was
Man.
amazing.
Yeah, that was fun.
That was really fun.
That was
game
cute.
of cat and mouse.
That was cute.
It was cat and mouse. Yeah. Hey, kitty cat.
James, oh my God, James. It's so cute, James.
We never did that before. Playing OKC tonight, I did like a lot of really different shit. You know, you fall into rhythms on touring, and in some ways that's good because you have these like beats that you can rely on, and you get into rhythms. But but rhythms turn into ruts, when you and that's just a feeling. Once you feel like it's a rut, once you feel like it's too safe, then you gotta like kick it around, and tonight, like I felt my body moving differently, and I was just talking to the audience. I was just saying different, like really different shit. And then I just we started like circling each other and like, all those kinds of things, like just like bring it back to life. And all you have to do is just have the courage to fucking do it.
Well, we had a lot of really great crowd energy tonight because it was just a big fucking floor, and I love that shit.
Yeah.
We've been playing some theaters that are seated from the back all the way to the fucking
Once I
stage.
could see the crowd, it got fun.
Yeah, there's a lot of
Fucking rock.
haze on the stage today.
That was insane.
Love you,
Yeah.
Brock.
It looked like San Francisco
was-
in the summertime.
He was
The
trying to
only-
make a point. I was like, calm the fuck down. We get it.
The only other band that has more haze than us is Tool. You can't see them at all.
That's by design.
It's by design. Maynard has.
Maynard's like invisible.
He wants to be invisible. Yeah.
Anyway,
Does anybody ever wonder what we drink?
I was gonna say we should get a fucking sake endorsement for this fucking thing because it's every
Serious.
night.
yeah, what are we drinking?
Yaigaki Nigori.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, this episode also, glad you brought that up, is brought to you by Summer Gods Tequila, the purest tequila in the world. And it's not available yet, but it
Where
is
can
the
we get
winner
that, Steven?
of the double gold of the the Proof Awards.
You know you have to pay for advertising,
But
right?
Stephen,
What?
where could somebody get that tequila?
You can't get it yet. It's that precious. And with that said, it's
Stuff
been a
of legends.
beautiful podcast. Go make your relationships work and have a healthy and courageous exchange, and have the courage to do it, and you will feel a sense of aliveness and vitality.
Yeah, and happy Thanksgiving to everybody.
Oh yeah, that's
Have a great one.
tomorrow.
No,
You guys
because
especially.
this thing's going to come out
Yeah.
in like 10 days.
Happy Christmas.
We love you.
Anyway, I'm starving. It's Ramadan. Okay, bye.
Let's go eat.
All right.
Bye bye.
Bye-bye.